we're going to obsess on our suspension compression. Exactly, Rulon. Rulon's over there freaking out. We're gonna find that suspension compression and rebound. So before we start getting the front tire into the air, I want you guys to kind of find the timing that it takes to get the proper suspension compression, rebound, mixed with that body position. Now you guys remember I was really focused not only in our acceleration and deceleration training. Like I said, I don't want you guys to forget the first day of stuff that we did, but one of the big things I focused on was this right here. Remember that? Locking those knees, learning how to lock the knees. Locking the knees maximizes the pressure into the rear tire. It's putting that pressure down, dropping the heels, puts the pressure, puts the traction down to the rear tire. Mixed with suspension compression and rebound, you can get your front tire into the air without any power. It will come off the ground this much with zero throttle. So if you can get this right, it's gonna assist you so much in getting your front tire in the air efficiently, because you get to use half the throttle that you need. It also makes you safer. I know I keep reiterating on that, but every one of these drills makes you a safer rider. So we're gonna obsess on our movement. Knees forward to the radiators. This is one of those places where we will go to a knees over toes position. Like I said, we don't ever want to be black and white, never go to this or never go to that. We do go to a knees forward, knees over toes position to drive the weight into the front suspension. Front brake comes in. We're not going to focus on throttle on and clutch in at this point. We're just kind of riding at a smooth pace, driving the knees to the radiators, get the suspension compression. Then we snap back, pulling our knees back, locking our knees back with the rebound of the suspension. Like I said, if you do this right, your front tire will get off the ground without any throttle. Another thing that you can do, and a couple of you guys were doing this when we were on flat ground, right? We're moving throttle on, throttle off, clutch in, clutch out. That practice that we just did. A couple of you guys, I just had you do one or the other, right? I had you go throttle on, throttle off, and then I had you move forward, go clutch in, clutch out. If you're doing this movement with the suspension compression and rebound, if you're snapping back, if you just go out in a little bit, don't even worry about doing anything with the throttle. If you go out in just a little bit, the front tire will actually come off the ground pretty efficiently without any throttle, okay? So you can really make a lot of strides by just proper form within body position, suspension, compression, rebound, timing, and then we'll start to time it all together. But first we got to get every separate piece. Does that make sense? So let me grab my bike here. I'm just going to do it here. You're going to be in that centered position, driving the knees to the radiators and then snapping them back with the rebound of the suspension. Just like that. Here we go. Chest down, centered position, knees forward, front brake in. Just like that. You can see if I do it just right and get aggressive with that snap, front tire comes off the ground just a little bit. Now watch this. We're just going to be steady with the throttle here. And we're going to add in just a tiny bit of clutch. So same thing, on the movement back with my knees, I'm going to go out in with the clutch. Here we are. Knees to the radiator, snap the knees back. With the knees back, I'm going to go out in with the clutch. Steady throttle the whole time. See how much that front tire came off the ground? So if you do it proper, you can start your clutch up with no worry about throttle. All you have to worry about is the focus on the clutch. Here we are. Very mellow. You can see how that's efficiently coming up with very little energy, right? Again, I think if you have the correct movement, you can get your front tire into the air with the bike off. We're on gravel too, so it's even kind of sliding back. So that movement is key. Knees to the radiator, snapping back. Just like that. So what you guys are gonna practice is just finding repetitions there. Riding forward, centered position, knees to the radiator, snap back. Boom. And I want you to be aggressive with that snap, just like that. Boom. Really bring those knees back. Boom. Just like that. Boom. That movement is what you guys are going to work on. Now, don't jump into the tire lift. Don't jump into starting to, I don't want you to revert back. Commonly, I'll see guys go into practice the compression, the front suspension compression and rebound. They do about 3 or 4, and then they immediately try to start doing wheelies. And they go right back to just throttling into their wheelies. Turning the throttle to get the front tire into the air. That's not what we're doing, okay? And in the next drill, I'm gonna show you something that's should be very eye-opening, okay? Once we start to put all this stuff together. But first, we gotta have all the steps, all right? Does that make sense? So, you guys have your quick descending RPM, on, off, out, in on flat ground. We have the bike off, the proper movement. Drive the knees to the radiators, throttle comes on, front brake comes in, clutch comes in, snap back with the rebound of the suspension, throttle comes off, front brake comes out, clutch comes out, right? We have the bike running, that same exact drill, on, off, trying to make the same sound of the quick descending RPM, right? Same movement, throttle on, front brake in, clutch in, weight forward, suspension compressed with the rebound of the suspension, throttle comes off, front brake comes out, clutch comes out, last. On, off, out, in. On, off, out, in, okay? Doing that with the bike running. Then we add in suspension compression. No lift at this point. All we're looking for is just getting that right movement, centered position, drive the knees to the radiator, snap back. Boom. Boom. Now, one thing I want you guys to notice here is how important is balance when you're practicing this? Kind of insanely important, isn't it? Like doing that and staying balanced. It's a cone weave. It's the understanding of full lock balance. It's the understanding of steady feed, steady clutch. The way Rachel was riding over, I watched her when she rode over to the circle. She went nice and slow. All you guys should be practicing when you get on your bike and you warm up. This right here. Get this 100%. So you can switch back and forth. Front tire to the right, front tire to the left. Slow, controlled pace. Listen to that bike. Steady throttle. This is the first step. Can't do it if you don't have this. Or it's going to be a lot harder if you don't have this, right? Important to have that balance control. It's what I've been preaching all day, 2 days in a row, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dial in our suspension compression and rebound. Try to avoid lifting. I know a couple of you are still going to lift. After you do a lift, look over at me and I'm going to be going like this. Okay? And then we're going to start to put everything together. All right? That's what the goal is. Sound good, guys? Any questions? Dialed in? All right, let's grind. Yeah. The back looks great, man. Very nice job. Okay, a little faster. Bam, yes, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. See how you got, you're very forward, then you kind of just come back. I want to see this. Return to that position, okay? Keep working. Lock your knees. The knees forward looks great. You're getting suspension compression, but we need more lock with the knees coming back, right? That knee lock is the important part that I'm looking for you. So you need to make sure you go back, boom, to there. Aggressive with the knees. Better. Try to maintain a little more momentum, okay? Hold on. You're starting the drive of weight too quickly and you're almost releasing the clutch as you start to come back. I really want you to come all the way back with your knees, not your head. Keep that head down. Come all the way back with the knees and then think about releasing the clutch, okay? You're too early here, the bike's coming out from under you. Okay, go again. Okay, try this. Stand up on your bike. I'll hold you up. Okay, knees to the radiators. Bring them back, lock. Boom, yes, again. Boom, okay, a little faster. Forward, back. Forward, back. Boom, boom, faster, faster. Boom, boom, a little faster. Boom, boom, there you go. Look at your front tires getting off the ground. Okay, go again. Front brake in, front brake out. Okay, again. Front brake in, front brake out. Okay, now, do the exact same thing moving, okay? Good. Here we go. Show me. Okay, check this out. Keep your bike off. Stand up on your pegs. Centered position. Good. Knees to the radiators. Snap them back. Boom. Again. Harder. Boom, boom. Faster. Boom, boom. Again. Boom, boom. There you go. A little slower. Boom. But aggression still with the movement forward. There you go. Again. Lock them. Lock them. Yes. Again. Lock them. Harder. Lock. The lock is what I want. Harder. Yes. Okay. Boom. There you go. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is. Yes. Feel that front tire. Hold your front brake in. Front brake in. Boom. Nice. There you go. Okay. Lock those knees back hard. Boom. That aggression back is what's going to allow that front tire into the air. Okay. Keep going. So, go ahead. You're good. One of the hardest things for riders to get first before we start getting the front tire into the air is understanding how your body in relation to your suspension compression is so important. A lot of riders are struggling to get the suspension compression rebound to find the efficiency to get the front tire into the air. So what we do here is just ride around and find suspension compression and rebound. These are all the little steps to build us to that double blip. Instead of just diving into an obstacle, we're focusing on that movement. Driving our knees to the radiators, getting the front suspension compressed with the front brake, snapping back with our knees to assist that front tire into the air. If you do it right, you can actually get the front tire into the air without any throttle. Most of the time, the riders struggle to get the snap back with their knees. So I'm just gonna hold guys in place and say, lock them back, lock them back. That snap back maximizes the pressure to the rear tire, maximizes the traction to the rear tire, and also the reaction with the rebound of the front suspension. It's gonna make for an efficient lift and make it so you don't have to use as much throttle when you're getting that front tire in the air. It's an imperative part of your double blip approach, and you gotta get it dialed on flat ground first. Okay, chest down, good position. Okay, drive it, knees forward, back. Lock your knees back.
Okay.
There you go, that. Forward, back. Keep that chest down. Forward, back. Okay, try not to dive in with your arms. I'm gonna hold your upper body in place. Yeah, see that? You wanna move your upper body and I'm not letting you. Knees forward, knees back. There you go, knees forward, knees back. There you go, again, knees forward, knees back. Don't let your arms collapse. Knees forward, back. There you go, dude. Back. Okay, a little faster, forward, back. Boom, again, harder back. Bam, hard back. Lock them, yes, like that. Again, boom, there you go. Do you feel that? Boom, do you feel it reacting to your rebound of your suspension?
Yeah.
Again, boom, it's all about that knee back position, okay? Go ahead and give it a shot. Moving, a little bit of front brake in, snap them back. Good. Much better.
Well, we're coming to a full stop.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people here, if you notice, there's two things. One is a lot of times we'll drive our knees forward and we kind of stay in that position, and then you slowly come back when it's actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
So check this out.
So
Stand.
what I've been doing is driving forward and then letting it roll back. Is that a bad habit?
I mean, it's not a bad habit, but it probably means that you're coming back too late. It needs to be a little faster. So stand up on your bike and show me. Okay, good position. Knees forward, knees back. Not bad. I mean, the front tire's coming off the ground. Keep your chest down, and this time, try to not move your upper body. So show me slow, knees forward, knees back. There you go. Knees forward. Yeah. All stable. Boom. There you go. Again. Boom. Yeah, dude. Boom. Now you can.
I've been doing it
and it's okay. You can hang a little bit with your upper body if you want. That'll add a little bit to it, but I don't want you to depend on your arms to get the front tire into the air. Knees forward, knees back.
So
Knees
she was asking if we were hitting the front. I guess, yeah, you have
you
kind of have to.
You don't have to. Think of it, I'm not hitting the front when I do it. I'm driving my knees forward to the radiators, but I'm not hitting my knees into the bike. I'm just driving and timing it right with the front suspension compression. So check this out. Can I just hop on your bike? Even with the bike off, it's the same. What do you got? What? No rear brake? All right. I'll still be able to do it. You see I'm not throwing my knees in and hitting them on the bike? It is coming forward, but it's just that movement.
So you are transferring it through your upper body. You're just not moving your upper body.
Yes, a slight bit it is transferring through my upper body, but I don't want you to be going like this.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
So it's coming from the movement.
Yes.
Like that.
There you go. That's the right movement. Now check it out. Stand up on your bike.
Do it now?
Yep.
So it's like a lower?
Yep. That's a good position. Faster. See, the thing is you're fast going forward, but you're not aggressive enough coming back with your knees.
So let's see.
Snap them. Snap it back. There you go. Snap it back. So check this out. Watch this. If you go like this on flat ground.
Yeah. Not back.
See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
That right there puts the weight into the rear tire and will get the front tire into the air. So do that on your feet.
Okay. Okay, so but I'm on the ball.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go.
Boom. There you go. Boom. Yes. Do you feel that suspension catching
Yeah.
now that you're doing it? So now you have to do it moving. That's the hard part, okay? If you add in more of a knee back with a little bit of aggression, oops, it's gonna give you a little bit more reaction to the front end. So check it out. Stand up on the bike. Knees forward. Snap them back to lock. Boom. There. Like that.
Keeping my body over the ball.
Yes, and remember what you were doing as we rolled the rollers? I picked you out because your hips were coming up like that. That's what I want to see. Boom. There you go. That's what we're looking. See, already?
I almost take my legs off, my feet off the base.
Exactly. You're snapping back so hard, it's that close to it. Okay? Boom. Yes. Okay, now do it again. Do it exactly the same way. Yeah.